Well, more than 40 years since the start of the HIV/AIDS epidemic, studies now show HIV cases are decreasing nationwide, but there is one group seeing a growing number of new cases.
So what's causing the spike and who is this group? CBS 13's Dom Garcia is getting answers.
There's this idea that if you're HIV positive, life is over, or this idea that if you're LGBTQ plus, you're less than. That's far from the truth.
Jorge Armando Diaz is speaking from experience, diagnosed with HIV 23 years ago.
I was a college kid. I fell in love. I didn't have the education or the tools needed, and HIV entered our lives at a very young age.
Today, he's living a healthy life, and he's a leading voice as a mental health clinician and a program manager at Nosotros Viviendo, which translates to Living with HIV. The program is part of Equality California, a civil rights group that advocates for LGBTQ+ individuals at all levels of government and communities.
Community continues to be a culture where sexuality is not often discussed, and a lot of times we have LGBTQ+ youth who are Latino, who are the ones often rejected by their families or their church.
Jorge Reyes Salinas is the communications director at Equality California in Sacramento. He says the Nosotros Viviendo program works with grassroots organizations to break down barriers to HIV care,
to ensure that they know where to go in case of testing, in case of PrEP or PEP.
Jorge Armando Diaz is lending his voice, uplifting others dealing with the same cultural pressures he faced growing up in his family home.
You know, I come from a family, I'm emotional. I came from a family, I came from a culture that told me, don't walk like that, don't talk like that, don't dance like that, don't be like that.
According to the CDC, an estimated 1.2 million Americans are living with HIV. Between 2012 and 2022, new HIV infections nationwide decreased by 23%. But a new analysis found that while African Americans still have the highest HIV rates overall, Latino, gay, and bisexual men accounted for 33% of new HIV diagnoses and infections in 2022. So what's driving the numbers and disparities?
Lack of awareness, lack of education, and especially lack of acceptance even within the Latino community.
There's family rejection there. There's immigration issues there. There's homelessness there. There's all kinds of things there. There's machismo, the impact of machismo there.
And what are some of the solutions in bridging the gap in HIV awareness and care?
It's a lot of word of mouth, people telling other people about these resources.
We need to start changing Latino culture, and we need to start changing what it is and what it means to be gay and to live with HIV. There should be no shame in that.
And if you would like to learn more about the program, we have all of their information for you on this story on our website, cbs13.com.